welcome to another video. So today I'm having a small problem with my gas fireplace. Namely, it's not turning on. So I want to show you how to troubleshoot and fix this issue. So if that sounds like fun, let me go ahead and show you what the problem is. So the problem is actually really simple. Namely, if I come over here to the controls of the fireplace, here with the thermostat, and if I try to turn this on, it's not going to work. So let me go ahead and turn this to the on, and in fact, I'm going to be quiet, and you can hear the thermostat click on and try to turn the fireplace on. So here we go. I'm going to say, be quiet, and then 3, 2. Great, you heard that little click, right? So it tried to turn the fireplace on, but you come over, and nothing. Okay? So that's the issue. Let's go ahead and see if we can start troubleshooting. Okay, so the first easiest thing that we can check is the pilot light on? So if I kind of zoom in here, yep, you can see there's the pilot light. I don't know if I can zoom in easily too much, but yep, you can see right there, it's not really gonna focus, it's gonna have a hard time, but you can see that the pilot light is on. So that is not the issue. So looks like we're gonna have to take some next steps. All right, so we saw that the pilot light is on, but now what we need to do is we need to actually open up the bottom so we can get access to the controls underneath. And one thing that we're gonna now need to test, a very common problem, is that the thermopile is caked up and has some residue on the outside. So the thermopile, it's a little unit that's inside the fireplace. In fact, it's gonna be impossible to see here, so instead what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a picture on the screen. This is what the thermopile looks like. You can see it's this little cylinder that basically the pilot light is heating. So the flame from the pilot light hits the thermopile, and that heat makes it so the thermopile will generate an electrical voltage. Now, coming down here, we're going to come and check how many volts is the thermopile actually generating. So one common issue is that if that thermopile is caked up and is not able to generate the proper voltage, this is a safety feature whereby it won't turn on the gas if it thinks the thermopile is not getting any heat, because that means the pilot light is off, and you don't want the gas on if the pilot's not on, because then you're just going to be spewing gas everywhere. So what the thermopile is doing is it's generating a voltage, which is basically like a safety signal saying that, hey, the pilot light is on, I'm encased in flame, I have heat, therefore I'm going to generate a voltage and read it down here. So what we're going to do is, let me get a multimeter. So I'm just going to get my multimeter right here, and I am going to now connect it to the thermopile connection. So you can actually see the thermopile coming in right here. It's this red and the white wire. That's from the thermopile. So all I want to do is check the voltage across that. And again, the picture might be a better one. And again, I'll flash that up again on the screen. Usually this gas control valve, there are 3 connections typically. The top one, again, you can't read it in my case, but this typically reads TH. The middle one reads TP. And the bottom one reads TP-TH. So we are going to now obviously just go ahead and test the voltage between the red and the white wire for the thermopile. So again, that's the TP signal to the TP-TH terminal. So those are the 2 terminals. So again, I'm just going to go turn on my multimeter. Okay, I'm going to set it to DC voltage. Okay, and I'm going to get a voltage measurement. So the voltage across the thermopile should be around 325 millivolts or 0.325 volts at minimum. So let me go ahead and get it connected, and then we'll see what the ohm meter and the multimeter is reading. Aha, look at that. So the multimeter is actually reading almost half a volt, 496 millivolts. So that's telling me that the thermopile is probably pretty good. So this is not the issue. The thermopile is probably fine. Okay, so that's good. If your thermopile has a low reading, that could indicate that your thermopile, is dirty, and you may just need to clean it. So you'll probably need to remove the logs, turn off the pilot light, to get some sandpaper and clean off the thermopile. But in my case, I don't think the thermopile is the problem. So we are going to try something else. Okay, so we think the thermopile is fine. So the next thing that might have gone wrong is that the wall switch, aka the thermostat, right? We saw that earlier. When I turned the thermostat on, nothing happened. So now it's possible that that thermostat or the switch is bad. And again, all that thermostat is, like I say, the reason I keep calling it a switch is because in my case, my thermostat is really, really dumb. All it does is when the room is too cold, it closes the switch, basically completes the electrical circuit. And when the room gets too warm, it opens the circuit and shuts this off. So what we're going to do right now is, if I think that switch is bad, so I want to bypass it. So I'm going to just get myself a small piece of wire. You can get a paper clip or something like that. And all I'm going to now do is I'm going to jump the connections between the TH on the top and then the TPTH on the bottom. So what that's going to do is hopefully act like the thermostat closing the electrical circuit, and we're going to see if that works. So again, all I got to do is get myself a little wire here, and I'm going to touch between the top and the bottom connection to basically close the circuit. So let me go ahead and move this light out of the way so you can see this a little bit. And actually, let me go like this so maybe you can see. So all I got to do is, let me see if I can, this is kind of awkward to do, but I'm going to try to jump it with these two, and then hopefully it's going to just turn on. So here I got the top, and then, nope, that's okay. There we go, touch. Aha, look at that. There we go. Do you see the fire's on? So it sure looks like this is what the issue is, it's a switch. So if I take the jumper off, yep, fire goes out. And again, just to prove it to ourselves again, let me see if I can get in here again, just to, there we go. Closed. Okay, there it is. Okay, so I think we got a bad switch. That's the problem. So I think all we got to do is replace that thermostat. So let's go get another part on order, and we'll see what it does. All right, so I've got myself a new thermostat that just showed up. It's this Honeywell unit. It's really cheap. I think it was $16.50. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing out of the box and see if we can hook it up, and maybe that'll fix our problem. All right, so now we're ready to get our new thermostat in. Here's the old one, so let's go ahead and do a couple of things. Let's pull the batteries first, just so we don't have any kind of issues. And then also, I'm gonna notice here on the old thermostat, you can kind of see there's a red wire going into the R terminal. I don't know if you can read that easily. And then a white wire going into this W terminal. And it doesn't look like there's anything going into this G terminal. So again, I've just gone ahead and labeled these wires. R goes into the R terminal, white goes into the W terminal. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but just want to be explicit about it. So now let's go ahead and take these wires off and get this old thermostat off the wall. All right, so we've got the new faceplate mounted. Again, the R wire just goes into the R terminal, and the W wire just goes into the W terminal. Just screwed that in, got the faceplate mounted. So let's just get our new thermostat and put some batteries in here, and then all we're gonna do is just kind of hook this guy on. Okay, so here it is, moment of truth. So the thermostat is mounted. Let's go look at the fireplace. Yep, it is not on. It is off right now. So let's come back here to the thermostat and see if we get any luck by basically, let's see, it's 69 degrees in the room right now. Let's turn the heat on, and then we might have to bump up the thermostat a couple of degrees to kick on the heat. So let's go ahead and we're gonna flip it to heat. 3, 2, 1. And then, gotta come back here. And then let's go ahead and increase the temperature a little bit, because we need to have the set point be higher than the room. There we go. Looks like it's working. So we heard the thermostat click on, so it looks like it was just a bad thermostat. So now fireplace is running, no problem, should be heating up the room. Now let's just go ahead and double check that when we turn the thermostat off, the fire goes off. So that will definitely confirm if we've got the bad switch or not. So now it's, yep, it's heating up. But now let's go ahead and turn the heat from heat to off to turn the fireplace off. So here we go, 3, 2, 1. And there you go, the fireplace is off. Okay, so that looked like it was a pretty simple fix. Literally, it was just a bad thermostat. So literally this $16.50 part basically fixes the problem. So we did a little bit of diagnostics, and I think we're in business now. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, I also hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel. Remember, we got new videos coming out every Monday, so hopefully we'll be able to talk more about DIY and how to save some money around the house. So there you go. Fireplace is operational again. Thanks for watching, everyone. I think I'm going to sign off. Talk to you later. Bye.